we were very happy. I was very happy because it was just after the announcement of the new release. So I thought.
Hello everyone, we're so excited you joined us for this amazing and very insightful conversation. In this panel discussion, our amazing HR leaders will share with us the best practices and all the secret sauce behind this incredible success. So what were the key preparations before the Great Place to Work survey?
I don't know why I was selected as the country champion for Bahrain, but I'm taking it as an honor, not a responsibility. I think we need to start with a culture brief because it comprises 30% of the total weight of the survey, right? So 70% of the survey is basically coming from your team members, from our team members. However, 30% of it is on how we tell the story. We don't divide the culture brief by parts. So what we do is Abdullah do his own culture brief, Katrina does his own culture brief as well, and me, I do my own culture brief. Once we have all this data, and it's amazing because you'll find different unique stories in there, and we started selecting the best out of 3 that we're receiving. The best practices. Yes, still ideas, share ideas, let's put it that way. So it makes it more for us to be able to understand more what our hotels are doing, what are the best thing they're doing, at the same time for us to be able to adopt it.
What makes our culture brief different than other organizations?
The team members, I would say, and the management, how much they are involved as well with team members. So it has to be a two-way win-win situation. So everyone has to present something and be involved at all levels. It's not a one-time responsibility during the survey. No, it's a history, as Ryan said. So you have to go back to what we have done in the past, where we fall in some areas, how we can improve. So everyone has a responsibility.
I want you to share with us a creative idea that you got from a team member that helped shape us to the top.
For sure. Actually, when we discussed mainly within the HR team, we came up with the idea that people in general have a short memory. So we decided, why not just near around the Great Place to Work, we put together all of the great success stories we did during the year, and I mean team member related. How many promotions, how many internal transfers, how many learning and development activities, and put it in one great presentation, share it with all team members in a WhatsApp group, so they keep it with them and see it, and also we put it on screen. Team member says, wow, we've done all of this, we are really in a great place to work, it's really working. People remember and say, we appreciate the place we are.
How do you make sure that every single team member, regardless of their department, regardless of their position, feels heard and valued?
It's actually very common that team members are sometimes scared to come to HR. So there's still that perception that HR is the hiring and firing department. Yeah. So in Conrad Bahrain, we actually changed that mindset. And I think it's very important to have that open communication and also transparency. So when I say transparency is you don't overpromise a team member and you give the team member facts. If you can't do it, tell the team member and don't give false hopes. I'm also doing my personal one-to-ones. So every month I'm selecting a department that I do one-to-ones with my teams, with the team members. So visiting these departments actually also helps you get more information. That we have a team member who actually shared, like, you know, Kath, I actually have a question with regards to the service charge. How is it calculated? How is it given or divided? And we actually realized, like, you know, it's HR and finance who did the policy, checked other hotels' policy. It's like, okay, let's do this, maybe it will work. So not all policies apply to all hotels. So we listened to the team members' feedback, we did changes, and when we did the change is we announced it in the town hall meetings. So this is what you've told us, and this is what we have done.
Abdallah, share with us more best practices, some creative ideas. Let them, take some of what we do here and what made us reach the top.
So one of the initiatives we had that came out of our, let's say, brainstorming sessions to make AGI a better place to work is that we have a weekly walk in the mall, since we are connected to the mall. So the team get the chance to walk with the GM and just change to thrive and enjoy, and if they have anything in mind to say, anything they would like to share. So this is one. Number two is that we conducted specialized workshops with each HOD. So we made sure that the message is cascaded from top to down, from the management to the team members. We made sure to identify the root causes of each department, the issues, the gaps we had from the previous years. We had to identify specifically what areas we had to focus on. Some of the areas that we had to focus on is that, for example, the team dining, food quality, the medical insurance coverage, some issues that are, let's say, drastic, or let's say that had a big impact on our scores previously. So we made sure to take that action, to look into it, make sure the budget is there, make sure that the management input and agreement is there, and also to thank the leadership from the regional team as well. Highlight Mahmoud Mukhtar. He heavily was involved with us, myself and Manuela, and gave us lots of advice that we managed to also, alhamdulillah, reach to this level.
I just want to highlight about the communication, right? The initiative that the hotels have been doing. See, for example, the Thrive Walk that Gardening is doing, the coffee with the GM that we're doing, the coffee or what's the tea with Katrina? Okay, it has impacted. It's like a domino effect. Say, for example, our GM told the story yesterday, but when he had a conversation with our Bahraini team members who did not finish or who did not start the university, and after those coffee and when we end up offering the scholarship, it opens a lot of hopes to the other team members that I can tell my story too and the support that I need. Not only to my manager, but I have a direct access to the higher leadership. And people start talking about it, right? Although sometimes I have to filter him, don't overpromise. Yes, he's here, sorry. Oops. But it opens a lot of opportunity for the other team members that in this hotel, I have the privilege to speak out my mind, right? And I have a direct access to the management team wherein they actually listen and they actually actions.
It's never easy to get there, right? So can you share with us, Ghina, some of the challenges that you faced during this process, and how did you overcome these challenges?
The challenges are not too many actually, because you have to be prepared, right?
Yes.
We've been working for 1 full year for this activity again to come. You have to be prepared, and by involving everyone, as I mentioned, you will overcome these challenges. And you have to involve team members. For example, we have the well-being committee, where we have a committee from representative from each department, so they have a voice. It's not like I present myself, no, I present my department and work together to overcome these challenges. But I want to mention something that we have been focusing on lately, which is the community activities.
Yeah.
Like we had an exhibition, for example, lately for those people of determination that they are doing their handcraft activities. So we did an exhibition where team members, they were able to purchase some of these items, and the money that they collected went back as donation for the organization itself. Now the team are aware on how to deal with autism, for example, and so many activities that we are being lately focusing on, just to also to educate our team on how to be a part of this community.
You reminded me actually, Ghina, of a month back, and here in our hotel, we had a very great initiative from our front office team. It was the front office appreciation month, and the team actually decided to give back to the community in their month. So they said, if we did an activity for the community, this is how we feel actually appreciated ourselves, which was great to hear from, from the team, that no, we don't want any appreciation, we want to go and give back to the community, right? And this is one actually of our values and promises. Now, guys, that we've reached number 1, it's very challenging, it's a very big responsibility. So how we will sustain or even go above and beyond this number 1, because number 1 is not enough for us. We want more, right?
Yeah, they always say it's good to be on the top, but it's very difficult to stay on the top actually. And what we do, I'm very keen to see who's in the survey and who's nearby us. Not necessarily from hospitality, because us and DHL, we are on a fight every year, So sometimes I really get a sneak peek. What are they doing? I go and ask what benefits they're providing, what service they're providing, and I try just to get more insights. And even I remember I asked my commercial manager, give me some insight from DHL. Do they give health insurance? Do they give certain activities, certain learning and development, certain well-being programs? And I got it, and I got some inside information, and we try to act on it.
Yes, actually, it's super important actually to see what others are doing better, right?
I have my partner here, Ryan as well, Ricardo, here's Ricardo. We work actually as a team, so we share ideas, and very importantly also to learn how to persuade your HODs, to get the influence of the HODs, because we as HR, we cannot drive this alone, right? HODs is very, very important. It is very important that you come to work with a mindset that I want to be in a number 1 best place to work. And we're not Superman, so we really need their support. And you will always have these team members who will never be happy. It's like, oh, the cafeteria food is not really good. Always. Cafeteria food will never be the same as how our moms cook the food, right? However, what we do actually in Conrad is that we have these, sometimes the not so happy team members, we actually give them projects. Okay, if you think the cafeteria food is not good, what do you think should be there?
We need to act according to what we are trying to portray to the market and to the business environment. Keep on engaging the team, keep on providing opportunities to the team members who are, let's say, from team member level to upwards, whether it's vertical moves or horizontal moves. We need to make sure that we retain our good employees, because the ones we retain will always be our ambassadors. So, as I said, consistency, being a role model from the top to down, make sure we have the best reputation in the market, whether it's locally or regionally.
Thank you so much.
And I think we're just lucky to be with Hilton in general, right? Hilton has given us a lot of tools and resources, right? And it's just up to us HR leaders to be more creative enough to implement those. Because, say for example, the regional office has given us KPIs and targets, right? And now, if you're going to look into these targets, it affects our ranking. I'll give you an example. When we have 45% turnover in Bahrain, we're number 10. So you can see the trend now. When we reach 25%, we're number 4. And now, when we reach 9%, we're number 1. At the end of the day, to me, I personally believe that the goal is not about being number 1. If you agree with me, Marwan, our goal is to make sure that we deliver what we need to deliver as Hilton, wherever we are. That's number 1. And number 2, it boils down to just make the team members happy, and everything will fall into places. This is what I believe.
Okay, so let's wrap up this amazing session with a very special video. Actually, this amazing trophy traveled across Bahrain and met all the amazing and passionate and lovely teams behind this amazing success. So let's watch it together.
This shining prize takes center stage from the heart of Bahrain. turns the page. Hilton Bahrain, the dream came true. The best place to work, it's all on you. Oh, the trophy travels, it won't rest. From one Hilton to the next, it's blessed. Through every hand, through every roll, it carries pride, it fuels our soul. First stop, the garden's warm embrace. Smiles in the lobbies, a heartfelt space. Departments shine, each doing their part. The trophy tells a story straight from the heart. Oh, the trophy travels, it won't rest. From one Hilton to the next, it's blessed. Through every head, through every roll, it carries pride, it fuels our soul. First stop, the garden's warm embrace. Smiles in the lobbies, a heartfelt space. Departments shine, each doing their part. The trophy tells a story straight from the heart. Oh, the trophy travels, it won't rest. From one Hilton to the next, it's blessed. Through every head, through every roll, it carries pride, it fuels our soul. For housekeeping floors to kitchen flames, every moment adds to Hilton's name. From the front desk cheer to banquet halls, this trophy declares we've conquered it all. Next stops, Conrad, lights gleam bright. The journey continues through the night. From Bahrain's team, a moment so rare. Excellence echoes through the air. First stop, the garden in warm embrace. Smiles in the lobbies, a heartfelt space. Departments shine, each doing their part. The trophy tells a story straight from the heart. Through housekeeping floors to kitchen flames, every moment adds to Hilton's name. From the front desk cheer to banquet halls, this trophy declares we've conquered it all. This shining past takes center stage. From the heart of Bahrain, it turns the page. Hilton Bahrain, the dream came true. The best place to work, the trophy travels it won't rest. From one Hilton to the
amazing movie. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
No, we should really, use it. I mean, it's very emotional. But big congratulations to the teams for making this happen, and thanks for the amazing engagement. Really nice session. So many great takeaways.